Hi, welcome to Season 3 of Pants Around Ankles Prevention. The theme for this season apparently is, well, a dirty word for many of you. It's called growth. Now, growth shouldn't be a problem for us, but it turns out that for most of us it is. And what we want to do this season is explore why that is and how you can begin to address it. Let's see what I've come up with for today. Hi, and welcome back. So the last few episodes, we've been giving you some ideas on how you can develop a more compelling future. And one of the things that most people experience when they're doing this is some discomfort. And so I promised you that this episode, we would talk about how you might be able to better understand and manage it. So I'm going to start with this drawing. For those of you that are on Spotify and can't see this, it's nothing but a simple white piece of paper with a circle. And inside the circle, I wrote inside, and outside the circle, I wrote outside. So inside is your paradigm. It's what you believe. A paradigm, at least for our purposes, can be thought of as your theory of everything. Outside that circle is everything that you don't believe. It's not possible. Doesn't exist. The circle itself is the limits of your comfort zone. So when you start banging up against that, you start feeling uncomfortable. So when we build a more compelling future, one of the things that it requires of us is growth. And so going back to that drawing, I've added a little something to it. I now have another circle, and as you can see, it's bigger. And you'll notice that some things that used to be outside the circle are now inside. And there may be even things that used to be inside that are now outside. In other words, our paradigm changes and it expands when we grow. And you're going to be outside your comfort zone. It's inevitable. So the reason I'm sharing this with you is that most people think that when they're outside their comfort zone, it's a bad thing. It's not necessarily a bad thing. It's just an uncomfortable thing. So if you think about confusion and discomfort a little bit, I'm reminded that when you learn anything, whether it's a physical skill or some sort of intellectual endeavor, you're going to have periods of time when you're learning this that you're going to be confused, that it's uncomfortable. So what we can say is that discomfort, confusion, precedes new understanding. That makes it a good thing. Now, that doesn't change the discomfort. It doesn't change the confusion, but it lets you know probably that you're on the right track. There's two other beliefs that you might find helpful that I wanted to share with you. One is by Jim Rohn, which is don't wish that was easier, wish you were better. And the other one is attributed to Tony Robbins. He says, everything that happens for a reason and a purpose, and it serves me. So if you keep in your awareness the idea that discomfort, confusion are things that precede new understandings, then that makes them useful and helpful things, not just things to remove ourselves from. And as Jim Rohn says, don't wish it was easier, wish you were better. And as Tony Robbins says, everything that happens for a reason and a purpose, and it serves me. So hopefully with those beliefs and that understanding, it will make navigating this journey a little more interesting for you. Hope that helps. And if it does, and you have found value in this or other of our podcasts, if you've not yet subscribed, please do. And as I have been saying lately, when you subscribe, it not only do you get a notification, but it makes it easier for others to find us, so that to the degree that I've helped you, By subscribing, it makes it easier for us to find other people to help. So we'd appreciate it. Have a great day.